listing season. So what we thought we would do today is talk with you about questions that we get asked day in and day out when we go out on listing appointments. So what we're going to talk about today is, as we have here, what is it that determines the market value of your home? We're going to give you 7 things that determine the market value and 7 things that do not determine the market value. So we're going to start with the nots. What does not determine market value?
Well, Bree, I put $50,000 into my home last year. Does that contribute?
You know what, Lee? Sorry, Charlie. No, that does not contribute to your market value.
Okay, all right. But I do need to get $200,000 out of the property.
All right. What you need to get out of the property does not determine what your market value is.
But it appraised last year at $350,000.
Cool. That's great that it appraised at $350,000 last year, but still, that does not determine today's market value.
But my neighbor Joe, his house just sold for $350,000.
Cool. Good for Joe that he sold for $350,000. It's likely that is going to affect your sale, but that's not the only thing that's going to affect your market value.
Well, you know, I just got my tax statement a few months ago, and my taxes went up, and so did my real market value. So,
okay, that's likely going to be a function of your market value, but we can't base your entire market value on your tax statement. So again,
Well, I have so many wonderful memories in this home. Picking apples from the apple tree, you know, playing in the house. Doesn't that add value?
That adds value to your memory bank, Lee, but that does not determine your market value.
Well, I am moving to Bend, and as you know, the market there is really hot and homes are really expensive. So, I mean, I need to get as much as possible out of my home.
All right, here's what I can assure you, Lee. It is my job to get you the highest possible value, but we can't base that solely on where you're moving. So where you're moving does not determine your market value here.
All right, well, all those things make sense. I guess none of those things help contribute to determining my market value.
All right.
Okay, so now let's talk about what does determine your market value.
Okay, good idea. So what a buyer is willing to pay for your property in today's market is based on these things. Number 1, the market.
Ding, ding, ding. We absolutely know that the value of your home is based on today's current market conditions.
Number 2, the competition. Who are you competing against?
Ding, ding, ding. Your competition on the market absolutely impacts the value of your home.
Number 3, the financing. Today's financing.
Another ding, 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 Bree. Today's financing conditions, interest rates, and what's available for a buyer out there as far as loan products is absolutely going to affect the market value of your home and what a buyer can pay.
All right. Number 4, the economics. Today's economic condition. That definitely affects the market value.
Ding, ding, ding. We know right now that interest rates are on the rise. That's absolutely going to affect what a buyer is willing to pay over the next year.
All right, number 5, the buyer's perception of the home's condition.
Ding, ding, ding. Buyers are going to walk in and you know, perceive the value to be a certain way. How they perceive that value is absolutely going to affect, you know, the price they're willing to pay for your home.
Number 6, location, location, location.
Ding, ding, ding. Location is everything. We absolutely know that buyers are willing to pay more for a property in one location over another, and that's absolutely going to play a role in determining your value.
And number 7, and the last, is the days on the market.
Absolutely. Ding, ding, ding. We know that the more time you have on market, the less a buyer is ultimately going to be willing to pay. So as those numbers creep up, that final sales price is ultimately going to creep down. Definitely going to affect your market value.
All right, so now that we've talked about what does not create market value and what does create market value, we'd like to talk with you about a couple of warning signs to watch out for when you are on the market. The first one is going to be agent elimination. The second is buyer elimination. If you have agents that are not showing the property because it's been on the market for a long time, or buyers looking at the property, your showing activity is increasing but you're not getting an offer, that likely tells us something. What does that mean, Leigh?
Absolutely. So if you have either of those two things happening, it's definitely an indicator that your home is not priced at market value, because either agents have eliminated it and aren't showing it, or buyers are finding better homes in your price range and your competition is actually, selling and you're not. So, Bree and I know that this is a lot to consider. It's a lot to juggle and weigh when determining where to price your home, and it's something we do every day for people. We study the market daily and really have a grasp on all of these pieces. So if you're curious or thinking about selling this season, we'd love to help you out in determining what your true market value is.
All right, see you next episode. Cheers.